More people coming still. Awesome. I'm going to try something. I'm going to be a little bit brave today. We're going to play a game. The game is called Simon Says. How many of you have played the game Simon Says before? Okay, so let me just refresh you on the rules. Anytime I say something like Simon Says, as soon as I say Simon Says, you listen up and you do whatever comes next. So if I say Simon Says touch your nose, you touch your nose. Got it? Simon Says touch your ears, you touch your ears. Okay, Simon Says turn around, you're going to have to stand up and turn around where you are. But if I say just touch your nose, or I just say touch your hair, something like that, you don't do it because I didn't say Simon Says. Ready? Let's see if we can do this. Okay, stand up real quick. Let's try this. Simon Says, touch your nose. Simon Says, touch your hair. Simon Says, touch your eyes. Simon Says, touch your back. Simon Says, turn around. Sit down. Oh, no. You guys. Oh, it's okay. It's okay. It's just a game. It's all right. I wasn't very good at that when I was your age either. Now, Simon Says you can sit down. The three of you that were standing or four, very good job at listening. That's what we want to talk about today is when God asks us to listen to him. There's a story that I'm going to tell to the adults too in just a couple of minutes about a boy named Samuel, a young boy just like you. And he served in what was his church many, many, many years ago. And something awesome happened to Samuel as a young boy. God came to him in the night and talked to him. 3 times God came to him and he said his name. He said, Samuel. And Samuel looked around a couple times and he didn't know where the voice was coming from. He didn't know it was God speaking until an older man named Eli, somebody who was like the pastor, told him, oh, I know what's happening, Samuel. God is calling to you. So the next time that God calls to you, this is how you're to answer God. Speak, Lord, your servant is listening. Even though God isn't going to come to you tonight and whisper in your ear from heaven, we know that Jesus is always with us. But he does ask us to do the same thing that he asked Samuel, someone like you, all those years ago. He asks us to listen closely to him. And what does that mean for us? When we listen closely to Jesus, it means that we want to hear very often, whether in church or from our parents, about all the things Jesus did to save us, whether dying on the cross or coming back from the dead to give us heaven. But it also means something else. When we listen closely to Jesus and say, speak, Lord, your servant is listening, we want to keep all the different commands that he says because we love him for all the things that he's done for us. So today, maybe that can be your prayer. You can fold your hands. Let's fold our hands and pray that short little prayer. Dear Jesus, for loving me so much, speak. Your servant is listening. Amen. Okay, you can go back to your seats.